Potato Creek State Park used to be a fully functional farm, and these are remnants from back in the day of yore. We have not seen a single other hiker. What we have seen that we did not expect were mushroom hunters. I've never mushroom hunted. I'm not even sure what size gun you would use for that. Is that your stomach growling? Mm-hmm. We are over 9 miles into our hike. We're gonna check our bearings, make sure where we are where we think we are, and then we're gonna go make some steak because we are absolutely famished. A quick look at the map of Potato Creek State Park. We are near the nature center. The plan is to hop on the mountain bike trails. It's a 7-mile trail, 7.4. We're gonna hike the bike trail. You can see it, it's the blue outline. Area closed. However, that does not apply to us. We are on foot. It's closed due to 19 Cobras virus. This is the mountain bike path at Potato Creek State Park. It's closed to the bikers, but we called the office before we left the house. It is open to hikers. If you're on foot, you are good to go. Okay, we just came across deer on the bike trail here. Oh, it's a big one. Oh, cool. Just watching this. What's happening, everybody? Suburban Hiker kicking rocks with K-May at Potato Creek State Park in North Liberty, Indiana. Today is Wednesday, April the 22nd. It is approximately 3:10 in the afternoon.
2:10.
3:10 in the afternoon.
It is?
Yes. Yeah, we got a late start. We'll fill you in. Our plans went horribly awry today. Anyways, approximately 3:10 in the afternoon. It is 50 degrees, wet and rainy. We had to sit in the car and let the rain die down before we decided what to do. Caden twisted my arm. I thought we should just call it a day and go home. She wanted to hike, so here we are, twisting and turning our way through the mountain bike trail in the cold, damp weather, hoping the rain does not kick up again. We do have an umbrella if that should happen, but that'll only keep us so dry for so long. And at the end of the trail, we are going to celebrate our efforts with steak. That's right, steak, potato, and Brussels sprouts. Stick around for that. This was not our plan for the day. Our original plan was to go to the Chain of Lakes State Park in Albion, Indiana. That would have been an 1.5-hour drive. But the weather didn't seem to cooperate. We weren't sure what was going to happen. We didn't want to drive an 1.5 hours just to get rained out. So we made a last minute change of plans to come hike here. And even here, we had to change our plans several times. The The rain started and stopped and started and stopped enough times to make us far later in the afternoon than we wanted to be for leaving the house. The original plan was to hike about 15 miles at Channel Lakes, but we're gonna settle for 7 miles here at Potato Creek. We may do more, we'll see.
That one has to be termites.
Yeah, likely.
All the little
Look
holes.
at this too. It's just the bark left.
All the way down in there.
Yeah, they cut them all back. A lot of blowdown. There's another tree being held up by a tree. Slippery. Careful on those rocks. Our first break of the hike, 3 miles in.
Basically halfway.
About halfway, yeah. Yeah. Tell the truth, there's a lot of up and down on this bike path. That's what makes it fun. Makes it tougher than most little walk paths here in northern Indiana.
Coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah.
That's right. Real hikers bring a pre-mixed coffee. We got our backpacks. We have our food in there. We have steaks, Brussels sprouts, and baby potatoes. Of course, we have some nuts and brought hand sanitizer. Oh my gosh, it's the best coffee ever. Hot. Make a note if you ever decide to hike the mountain bike trail out here. There are no benches. There's nowhere to break. You just find a big rock or a tree. Are we in shot? I don't know. We haven't passed any other hikers, but we have passed a couple mushroom hunters. It's that time of season. You guys find any yet?
Not a thing. You?
We're just out hiking.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do a 7-mile hike and then grill up some steaks.
7 miles? Holy shit, that's a long hike. Too
what-
much for me.
It keeps me young.
Right? There you go. Especially with the times right now.
Right?
Good luck, guys.
We'll see you around. Neither one of us have really eaten today. I've had a few pots of coffee. Caden had a couple mini bagels. That was 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
We're burning up calories out here. No rain. We've been lucky so far.
Still
I have to give
cloudy.
Caden credit. I wanted to go home. She wanted to go for it. Good call, Caden. Good call. This has been awesome. Well, hiking along, came across this out in the middle of the mountain bike path. Hey, look at that, Northern Indiana Mountain Bike Association. Probably not cool to put a sticker
There's another
on that artifact there.
thingy over there too. I wonder what that one is. Let's find out.
Just a moment. This is an old tractor. St. Patrick's, or Potato Creek State Park used to be a fully functional farm. And these are remnants from back in the day of yore.
Then again, where would the lights go? Where are they called?
Just doing a quick check-in. We're still moving along. We're over 5.5 miles into the hike. Got about 2 more miles to go. We have not seen a single other hiker. What we have seen that we did not expect were mushroom hunters. We just passed a group of 4, or were there 5?
I think there are 5.
4 or 5, a group of 4 or 5. Look like a family. They're out mushroom hunting. We passed a couple other mushroom hunters. They didn't find any. This little group here, I noticed the gentleman was carrying a small bag. I think he did find some mushrooms. I've never mushroom hunted. I'm not even sure what size gun you would use for that. Anyhow, it's still cold out, still a little breezy. I'm gonna say the temperature dropped. We'll have to check and see. We're not sure. Even the time, it's after 5 o'clock. Caden's phone and my phone were off by an hour. Her phone switched time zones, and that's where we had confusion about what time we actually started. We're still moving along. We're getting pretty good mileage. We just took the one break. Not sure if we'll take another one before we reach the final destination or not. We are getting a little tired after 5.5 miles. Again, a lot of up and down on this bike path, but it's been fantastic. The mountain bike trail here at Potato Creek is a fantastic hike. A couple things to note: there are no porta potties, so you're gonna do your business in the woods if you're gonna do your business. And there are no benches. There are plenty of fallen trees and big rocks that you can sit on along the way, but there's a lot of up and down, so you kind of want to be in shape. If you're not used to walking, this might not be the trail for you. We are just over 6 miles into our hike. It has started drizzling for the first time on our hike. A little bit of rain. I think that is a reminder to you and I, Caden, that we need to keep pushing, maybe even pick up the pace a little bit. We're getting kind of tired. A little tired, but we still have 1.5 miles to go. And if it starts raining on us, well, then it's really gonna suck. Something has gone awry. According to my Fitbit, we have gone the 7.5 miles. According to the map and a signpost, we've only gone 6 miles. We're baffled. We're not sure who's right and who's wrong. The Fitbit, okay, it is a technological device. it could be wrong. However, we've been hiking for 2 hours and 50 minutes.
This sign should say something.
There's no way that we only covered 6 miles in 2 hours and 50 minutes. We are approaching more signage, but it's not the signage we're looking for. It's a connecting trail. We decided to keep toughing it out. We could take a shortcut, and that's what we have here. This is a connecting trail of sorts and shortcut, but we decided to keep toughing it out. I guess. Well, there we are. We'll keep going. We're tired. We're very hungry. It's drizzly and chilly. There's a breeze. I think we figured out the discrepancy between the map miles and our Fitbit / timekeeping mileage. We think the map is laid out in a linear fashion, linear miles. We don't think they account for the elevation change, all the ups and downs. And we think that is why we are actually covering more ground than the signage would show. We're not sure, but now I definitely want to research that theory when I get home. 'Cause I'm thinking that's what they did. We're moving along at a good clip, have been the whole time. We definitely covered more miles than the signs are posting. We'll say that. Well, according to the Fitbit, we are over 9 miles into our hike. Of course, according to the mile markers, we're only over 7 miles into our hike. We've been hiking for well over 3 hours. One other thing that we thought could have changed, we have reason to suspect that they may have changed the bike route since the map I have has been printed. It looks like we are at the end of our hike. We are at a crossroads here. An unmarked crossroad at that. However, we do have a bench, a big rock, a sign, and this behind me appears to be signage for the entrance. The entrance and the exit of the bike path are very close to each other, about 15 to 20 foot apart. We're gonna check our bearings, make sure where we are where we think we are, and then we're gonna go make some steak because we are absolutely famished and tired. We are here. We made it back from our hike, and we also kind of figured out why our mileage according to the Fitbit was different than the mileage of the trail. We did not account for the ground we covered walking around the car, walking around the pavilion, deciding whether to go hike or not, and then we hiked to the trailhead. It is 6:34. We have been hiking for 3 hours and 23 minutes, 22 minutes.
Something like that.
We are beat up, cold, and hungry. Now we're going to decide, because it's starting to rain heavier again, we're going to decide whether to grill it up or go home and pan fry it. We'll have that discussion, and we'll fill you in and let you know what we decide. Okay, I don't know if you can hear it. I can show it to you in the mud puddles. It's raining. It's coming down steady. We did the math. We walked 9.5 miles. The Fitbit says 9.5 miles. Our average per hour says we walked 9.5 miles. We have to go home and cook steaks at home. We can't grill. It's raining heavier. The cover we're standing in right now, this shelter technically is closed because of the 19 Cobras virus. There's a sign. We're not even supposed to be using it. Here, well, can you see that? Closed. Whoa. So we had to call it. We had to, you know, that's life. We have to make the tough decisions. And as much as we would love to grill and eat our steaks with you, we're going to take you to the house and we'll fry them up at home with you. So that's what we're going to do. Don't go anywhere. We're not done yet. We're just done hiking for the day. All right, we made it home and we are starving. Still have not eaten. It is 10 after 8. We left the house. Caden has all the food. Why am I not? I don't have any of it. You have the food in there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and, well, here's our snack that we took with us.
Yeah.
It was just some cashews.
Yeah, I'll take my purse and the hat.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's
Purse and hat. We're going to start showing you what we took with us. Here's our camp plate. We had every intention of grilling. Here's our camp silverware. Nice little carrying case. It's 4 of each. And then we have this. Here we have 3 fillets. That's tenderloin.
oh yeah.
Purchased today. Let's get this on camera here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We have 3 fillets, just over a pound of meat there. And our side dish, we have Brussels sprouts and little baby potatoes. We were going to put them in here, cook them on the grill, but plans have changed. We got rained out, and it's a good thing. It rained all the way home. It's still raining. We definitely would have gotten wet. It was cold, it was windy. We'd made the right call by calling it a day. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll show you what we're doing as we do it. We're gonna try something brand new. Caden came up with an idea she saw online, and we're gonna try a brand new way of cooking steaks. I've not done it this way before.
1 pound and 2 ounces.
Perfect.
It'll be delicious. It should be.
Cooking with cast iron, baby. That's the only way to go.
Oh, look how awesome that is.
Gotta open the stove. I'll open it for you. And there you go. This is Caden's oven baked steak. She found the recipe online, did some research and some study. Fire! 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 Our dog is telling us the dinner's almost ready. That's the alarm. And there you go, baked steak.
Oh, that feels nice. Oh.
Cajun style. That's how we cook things here. Anything that's halfway blackened or burnt, that's just Cajun style. That's on purpose.
I'll take that much.
That's yours?
Yeah.
Awesome. Go grab my plate and put some of that on my plate too. All right. Now we're going to load up my plate.
How much you want?
A lot. Perfect.
Good. I'll take the rest of them. Just only a little bit.
If you want to.
Yeah.
We hiked for 9 miles. Now we are going to Mao. We're finna smash. Boy. Boy. Word. That's the way the cool kids talk.
There we go.
In case you didn't know that. Stick with me, I'll learn you. I'm gonna learn you how the cool kids talk. Okay, the unveiling. This is Caden's handiwork. For baked steak.
That'll be good.
Awesome.
Okay.
Which one do you want
Ooh. Start off with?
to start off with?
Take that one.
You want the little one to start with? Fantastic, if you
fine.
want. It's up to you. I'm just surprised. Usually you
Actually-
take the very biggest, the best, most juiciest.
I was feeling that one. That one felt like it had a lot of fat in it.
It does.
So I'll take that one, probably half of a different one.
Fantastic. Throw that big honking one
So-
on my plate.
This one?
Is that the big honking one?
Can't tell.
Yes, that one's fine.
Okay.
Fantastic. Look at that. You can touch it, I don't mind.
Okay.
All right.
And then we'll cut
We'll
this
come back and get that in a bit.
Okay.
Eat what we have first and then come back and get that.
Okay.
Good idea. Oh my goodness.
God, that looks amazing.
There you go. Baked steak. Medium rare. Caden was right.
Looks amazing. I can't wait to eat it.
It does look amazing.
That's really good.
There you go. She says it's really good. The first bite. It looks fantastic. Try Brussels sprout. See how that good. See how that good. See how that tastes.
That's nice and soft. That's really tasty.
Fantastic. What about the potato? Let's see.
I like this too.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see how yours turned out.
Okay, I am a huge steak fan. I will be the final answer. It's very tender and it cut just like that. Look at this. Okay? That looks very medium rare. We're going to add a dabble of this. I'm just going to take a... Whoa, there it is. Come on. Alright. I'll be the judge. Oh my God.
We're going to need to do this again.
Simply amazing. I can't even begin to explain. Well, there you are. The steak is fantastic. Gotta give the potato a twirl. Wow. I mean, I realize I'm starving and then I hiked 9 miles. 9.5 actually. It's fantastic. What we're going to do, we're going to shut the camera off now. We're going to eat our dinner. We would love to eat in front of you, but we don't want to come off looking like big pigs. And we are. Anyhow, this is going to be the end of the video. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Share it on your favorite social media platforms. Of course, most of all, thanks so much for watching. Suburban Hiker, K-May. There she is. We'll see you in the next video. Ah.